Of course, it's not all about modern cars here at BMW Classic, but also about historic pieces. And we have right here the BMW 328 Roadster. Impressive history behind this car, right? So let me tell you briefly. 464 units ever made. It actually won over 200 races until 1950. It set a bunch of records, and then of course it helped to win the 1940 Mille Miglia. There were a few of these cars running in there. There was a Touring Coupe, a Roadster, and another model as well. So clearly a lot of history behind this car. Also in 2004, it went back to racing the modern day Classic, and it won 2004 Mille Miglia as well. So that's a quick overview. But let's talk about the engine and what's the car being made of.
Yeah, so this is a 6-cylinder engine. It's just under 2,000 cc's. It has a 4-speed manual transmission. The car weighs just over 1,540 pounds, so it's super lightweight. It has a tubular space frame chassis with an aluminum outside shell, like a coating, and it's made by Touring in Milan in Italy.
Okay, so custom built, coach built, and honestly, just look at the lines. I mean, you can tell it's made in Italy, right? I mean,
you can definitely tell, but it incorporated the BMW styling of the day to match the other 328s. And this is one of 3 of these Roadster designs that were made.
And from what we know, it's worth over $1 million today.
I would definitely say so.
Of course, because it raced in 2004, they decided to update it a little bit inside to make it not just modern, but maybe more useful during the race. So there are quite a few bits that we're going to take a look at right now.
So the first thing I noticed about the updates is there's 2 cigarette lighter power outlets in the car, obviously to power some of maybe the GPS that they were running for the race in 2004. Looks like there's a GPS locator in here also to track where they are in Italy when they do the race. And there's a very modern fire extinguisher mounted to the floor that was not there in period. So it definitely stands out in a period car like this from 1940, but to drive this in 2004, they definitely had to have that.
And I actually talked to someone that rode in this car in 2004, and I remember hearing the story that it's not as comfortable as you think, and it's actually quite a challenging race because not only you're going quite fast, but it's an open top, it rains quite a bit, sometimes in Italy around that time. So the ride, even though it looks cool, it might not be that exciting when it comes to the driving experience, you know, in the rain and all of that.
Something I said to you earlier about the Italian design, this was the beginning of an Italian design with BMW components and design styling with the grills that you'll see in combination.
Of course, there are a few fun facts about the car as well from 1940. So first off, it managed an average speed of about 166 kilometers per hour, quite impressive for 1940. And it had a top speed of 174 kilometers per hour. And even more interesting is the fact that it managed to finish about 15 minutes before the next car in the race, which was an Alfa Romeo.